Well, my dear students, today I shall just give you some you can say hints on letter writing. This is your first year class, and you are supposed to know how to write letters. Even if today letter writing has become rare in the sense that most of the things are now through mobiles and electronic media. That is why people have almost forgotten how to write letters, and official letters are also through mails and messages. They are doing those things there, but however, the kind of a traditional letter writing will never be, you can say, forgotten or will be neglected. So, that is why we shall discuss the different types of letters. So, let us have this kind of thing. One is a formal letter and the informal letter. Formal letters means official letters, or whatever is popularly known or is usually known as drafts, all right, official drafts. So, for you take this as you can say write, draft a letter, draft a kind of a corrigendum, draft an advertisement. So, you just mean it, just write, all right. So, thereby it will be easier for you to understand. Then informal letters are personal letters, which are exchanged between kith and kin or friends, or you can say near and dear ones. Likewise, that is informal letters where there is a personal touch, all right, or personal letters. So, suppose your friend is somewhere and you are inviting him to spend the summer holidays at your place. So, that becomes a kind of personal letter. Or you are running short of money and you are writing a letter to your parents to send you some money. So, that is a kind of personal letter. So, official letters, advertisements, suppose there is an advertisement in a daily newspaper and you are responding to it for a kind of job, or you are writing to the municipal authorities that during COVID-19 the hygienic condition around your locality should be maintained, or you are writing to your sarpanch of your village that sufficient hygienic or you can say cleanliness should be maintained in your area. So, like this, or in your locality there is increase in theft or you can say nuisance of local goods. So, that is why you can draw the attention of the local police station. So, there you have to write applications. So, draft an application or draft a letter to the executive officer or to the municipal you can say municipal chairman. Likewise, those things will be official, and here when there is an exchange of communication between kith and kin, near and dear, or somebody who is known to in the personal level, that becomes an informal letter. So, besides it, nowadays there is importance of business correspondence, right. So, these are commercial for commerce students. It is you must be very acquainted with this kind of form. There is a specific form where your purpose is to just lodge a complaint or to order a particular kind of thing, or there is some kind of defect when you receive the consignment. So, you can lodge a complaint, or you want some kind of articles. So, you can place an order. So, these things should be there through business correspondence or commercial correspondences. So, all these three letters, three types are having even if you use the same kind of language, but there are certain words which are specific. Whatever way you begin a kind of personal letter is not the same when you are writing official letters, or when you are writing official letters, there the pattern is something else, the format is different. When you are writing a business letter or a correspondent commercial correspondences, when you are making, you are to be bit different. So, let us start with this informal letters or personal letters. So, this is the beginning. So, nowadays just like reading habit has lessened, people are more, you can say, busy in going for mobiles and you can say viewing social sites and other things. Likewise, letter writing has become a kind of a rare phenomenon in the sense that most of things we are doing through electronic media, through mobiles or phones. So, usually in our days, if you just think of our days, then we see that we are trained in that kind of thing, and there are you can say we are taught, we are trained how to write good letters. So, in your books also you might have read how Churchill has written certain letters, Jawaharlal Nehru wrote some very important significant letters to his daughter Indira Gandhi. So, these are models. Subhash Chandra Bose letters. So, gone are those days. Now, we are more acclimatized, more concerned, more known when we can communicate through you can say media, through electronic media, all right. So, that becomes so that is why people are finding these letters as if they are losing its significance. But to me as a teacher, I can just tell you that you must learn the art of writing good letters, all right. There is no substitute for these personal letters or formal letters or official letters or business correspondences. Even if you go for this ICT methods, or you can say computer, or you can electronic media, still then you must learn what are the words which are to be used, which word is almost appropriate for the occasion, and what is your purpose, how to place it before the recipient or the addressee. So, these things you must know, all right. So, unless you read some letters, good letters, model letters, unless you are trained in that, I do not think that you can also write some good drafts when you are going for you can say on your laptop or computer, when you are writing these things, you may be hesitating to put some words. So, most important thing is when we are writing letters, you must adhere to or you must conform to a particular kind of form. So, let us start with this personal letters, all right. So, I shall give you the widely accepted form, all right. So, even if there are so many variations, people are thinking of some kind of modifications, but usually you can call me as a kind of conservative, but I shall give you a model letter writing form. It is a personal letter. So, it is a kind of communication between two persons, those are known to each other, all right, or it is a kind of link between two family members, or you are a friend, you are writing to another friend. As a son, you are writing to your parents, or you are inviting your friend, you are a friend to somebody and you are writing to another friend. So, these things which is in personal level, you must adhere to these norms. So, let us say we are now going to discuss personal letters, all right, personal letters. So, what is the purpose? Purpose is to communicate. You have something and you are going to tell others or inform others. What is the more? The more is that you must write in a form and that is to be posted, and the post office now it is almost losing its importance because of couriers, all right. But even if there are two modes, besides electronic you can say transfer of communication, now the usual thing that whatever you write in a kind of page, a letter, that is to be transmitted from you to the addressee. So, at the right hand top corner, if it is a piece of paper, the standard size, then right hand top corner is to be filled with these things. One is place, then second is date, all right. So, first place, then second date, very simplest possible thing. Suppose this is Bhubaneswar. If you are writing Bhubaneswar, then write Bhubaneswar, then date. So, today is 14 September 2020. So, you can write 14 SEPTEMBER September 2020. So, sometimes you might have come across some people write 14th, it is also acceptable. Some people write, instead of going for the long thing, they write BBSR, that will also do, because since it is a personal letter, there is no hard and fast rule, but simply place then date. So, I shall give you a model kind of thing. Suppose Bhubaneswar. So, it is suppose you are giving your quarter, then your place, then put your date likewise. Then the ideal method would be like this. Suppose your quarter number is F15, write F15, suppose Kalpana flat. So, this is part of the place, right, or the origin of the letter. So, if it is F15 Kalpana flat, put a comma at the end, then write Bhubaneswar, then put a stop. If you are writing Bhubaneswar, no full stop, no comma is necessary, simply write Bhubaneswar. If you are writing in 2 lines, part of it is F15 Kalpana flat, then at the end 1 comma, then a full stop at the end, if it is like, or you can say N5, suppose Rajendra Vihar, then N5 Rajendra Vihar, then comma, then Bhubaneswar. Likewise, if you are going for 2, or you can say bits, then you can go for this. This 14 September, you can write like this, 14, then 09 2020. All right, this is 1, or you can write 14 SEP only, then dot, then 20. Usually this 14 September 2020 is written like this, 14 SEP, you may put a dot or it is understood, all right. So, better to, since you are going for abbreviation, there is also a rule, there is one book called Examine Your English, all right, by Margaret Mason, where she has prescribed this kind of thing, that do not write 14th, do not write 2nd, simply put 2 or 3, then if it is October, then OCT, September ACP. But when you are writing for May, write the full name of the month, May, June, then April, all right. But for January, it is JAN, it is February FEB, likewise. That means letters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if it is more than 5, go for abbreviation, that is accepted. November NOV, accepted, you need not write the full name. So, on the top you just come to this side, if you are going for 1, then write Bhubaneswar, no punctuation marks is necessary. If you are going for 2 lines, then go for this kind of thing. It is a prescription, but in ordinary letters, these are not followed hard and, it is not hard and fast, because it is a kind of communication between known persons and near and dear ones. So, this is understood. So, F15 Kalpana flat, Bhubaneswar dot, then you go for this, either you write 14 September 2020, no harm. If you write 14 SEP, then 2020 or 20, that will also do, but you must confirm to this, first is a place followed by the date, not the vice versa, all right. So, first place, then date, then you just come to the margin. So, let us say this is a piece of paper, ordinary A4 size like this. So, no box, for your understanding I made it like a box, but this side, then you just come to the left hand side. So, this is your margin. So, give a specific margin, then you start. Suppose this is, you are writing to your friend, you are here in Bhubaneswar, your friend is there in Sambalpur, all right. So, he is reading in NSC College Burla, suppose. So, your friend is reading in NSC College Burla. So, his name is Deepak Kumar Behera. Suppose you are, let us imagine Rasmi Ranjan Nayak, and you are here F15 Kalpana Plot, Bhubaneswar, and you are writing a letter there that puja holidays are coming near. So, that is why you are going to invite your friend who is there at Burla to spend some days here in Bhubaneswar. Alright. So, let us, what is the purpose? The purpose is that you are going to invite your friend. What is the communication? It is a communication between two friends. Your friend is known to you, he is so dear you, he is so dear to you. So, how to begin? So, do not write my friend Deepak, you can simply write Deepak or his nickname, alright. Suppose nickname is Deepu, write Deepu. So, you must write in such a manner so that the intimacy of a relationship, that it is almost like a friend writing to a friend, it should be reflected in the body of the letter, alright. Do not write my bosom friend Deepak, no. Your closeness, your intimacy is known. So, you should not explicitly state, simply write Deepu, that is enough, or you can write my dear Deepu, right. You can write my dear Deepu, alright, or you can also go for Deepak, that will also do, but my advice will be simply Deepu, alright. Then 2 to 3 lines here. This is that you must begin that suppose for some days you have not corresponded with each other, and that is why you can say, Deepu, how are you? When were you coming? Long since you have not come to Bhubaneswar. How is that if you come to my place, we can spend some good days here. Right. Likewise, you can just go for some sentence by which you will attract the attention or attract your, you can say, friend. Alright. So, 2 to 3 lines here. Then the body, alright, body of the letter. What is the purpose of the letter? That you are going to invite your friend who is there in Burla to come over to Bhubaneswar during the ensuing puja vacation, Dasahara puja, so that both of you have spend some days here at Bhubaneswar or in and around. So, you write whatever comes to you. So, give an impression that this is a communication between two friends. Do not be that formal. You can also inquire about his parents, or what we in Oriya call the Mausa and Mausi, about the younger sister or younger brother, or about his family, and you can also convey that the present health condition of your parents. So, you have all the scope to give your personal things here, that is the body of the letter. Then you end the letter. So, let us see or summarize the entire thing. So, it is Rasmi Ranjan writing to Deepak Behera. So, now I have given you how to start, right hand top side, then place, then date, left hand leave some margin, then start the letter in 3, mainly in 3. 1, you just opening sentence introductory, then the body of the letter. In the body of the letter you can go for 1 or 2 at best. Do not write a long letter, alright. So, either 1 paragraph or 2 paragraphs, and then finish your letter, that will be the conclusion, alright. So, when you are about to end your letter, do not end it abruptly, because you are writing to your friend. That is why there must be a touch of intimacy at the end. So, you can say, I am eagerly waiting for you. When you are coming, why do not you confirm? So, I would be happy if you spend some days with me. So, likewise, you can go for 1 or 2 sentences at the end, and at the end you can write, suppose you are Rasmi Ranjan, you are known to him, your nickname is Ricky. Suppose you are Ricky, Rashmi Ranjan, your full name is Rashmi Ranjan Nayak, but you are nicknamed as Ricky. So, you can end your letter like yours, alright. See, it is written yours, but this mark, usually people give a kind of apostrophe, a kind of mark like this. This is wrong. Simply write yours, alright. Put a comma at the end, write Nikki, alright. So, since this is a personal letter, write Nikki, or suppose Nikki or Ricky, whatever your nickname, or you can write Rashmi, but do not write Rashmi Ranjan Nayak, alright. Do not write your full name here. This is a personal letter. Your friend is known to you. You know your friend also know you. So, as you have started, my dear Dipu, or simply Dipu, comma, likewise you end your letter with this, simply Ricky or Rashmi, or your you can say nickname Niku or whatever, Niku or something like that, alright. So, that is all about the inside part of it. The letter has to be transmitted to other place. It should be posted in the post office, and the postman will just deliver it to your friend. So, how he will come to deliver the letter? That is why you need to write the address on the cover. So, usually what we do, one is postcard, another is inland letter, alright, on inland letter. This is postcard. I am talking about the traditional way, or the government mode of, you can say, things which are available in post and telegraph department. So, postcards, inland letters, and then you have envelope, alright. So, if you are writing, it is a pen, it is nothing is very secretive or confidential, you can also write in a postcard the same kind of thing, my dear, like this. So, you have to limit it, the space should be filled only, you should be very short, at the same time there should be no ambiguity, at the same time you must see that your friend understands whatever you write. So, if you are writing for a postcard, the same thing, place, date and this thing, then my dear, then end. So, next page you end your letter with this kind of thing. So, these are two sides, here one side, the other side, there is a specific mark, here is postage, and then there is clearly identified, you can say, lines where you have to put the address of your friend. So, how to write the address part of it? So, I shall talk on that. So, let me say, suppose inland letter, you can also write on 2.5 pages, alright. That is a particular kind of format, a kind of stationery which is available. You cannot write long letters there, but in case of if you are thinking of writing long letters, you can go for envelopes, or if you write something very confidential, something very personal, it should not be exposed, then you can go for envelopes. You write all the things, put it inside the envelope, and then drop it in the you can say post box, so that it will be transmitted by the post and telegraph department to its destination. So, let us learn how to write address, alright. All these things may appear very common or very familiar, but most of the things people do some mistakes. So, this is inside. Then in case of your postcard, this is the space, this is the reverse side. So, this side, the postcard has two sides, here you write your letter, and only this much is available to you to know to write. Then this part is completely for address part of it. So, then 2, there are some marks. So, postage is always there, alright. Postage stamp is already fixed, need not put postage here, then write. So, who is your friend? Deepak Kumar Behera, NAC College, Burla. So, you can write to Deepak, write the entire thing, Deepak Kumar Behera, suppose +2 first year, roll number 12, then NAC College, then Burla, then Sambalpur, then pin code. Pin code need not write pin code, simply write the number. So, it is just like 751002. This is Bhubaneswar 1, 2, 3, it is 6 in numbers, 751002, 751001, this is Bhubaneswar GPO. Likewise, Sambalpur has a kind of also thing. You write here Sambalpur, then either Sambalpur next line pin code or Sambalpur suppose 10, then you can go for the pin. This is PIN, this postal index number. So, if you write this, automatically you will reach that head post office and your letter will be delivered at the correct address. All right. So, I am talking about the postcard. So, you need not write the sender's address here, because a friend knows that this is a letter from my friend here. But when you are writing an inland letter, there are two sides. The stationery is such that it is just like it is closed. So, on this sender's address, here addressee, all right. So, it is again a stationery, a form which is available. It is, you have to just put to gum and you close it. So, the specific space for postage, all right, need not put postage here, then to, then you write to addressee. So, who is going to receive your letter is addressee, all right. But the sender is that you are Mr. Rasminanjan Naik, you are the sender. So, on the reverse side you write your name, that is from. So, this is from, this is to. Most of the people they go for this kind of thing, from then putting a comma here, need not put this kind of thing, all right, because you are writing in two different lines, here from followed by the address, you can say the bits, address bits. So, from need not go for this comma or any punctuation mark, here to not to be followed by any mark, simply write Deepak Kumar Behera, write in legible handwriting, all right, because the postman is supposed to read your letter. You can write in Hindi or you can write in Odia or you can write in English, but whatever you write in Odisha, your postman is going to, he has to decipher, he has to read it. If it is not clear, how can it reach the destination? That is why be very particular when you are writing the address, all right. On the reverse, you can put your complete address, Rasminanjan Naik, all these things here, or simply write Rasmi, because your friend would not inquire about who is the sender, because it is automatically when he opens it, he will find out you, and he knows that you have written where you are staying, all these things. So, you can go for this. You can also put your name simply and write Bhubaneswar. From the handwriting itself, your friend can know that it is a letter from your friend. But here it is obligatory to write the entire address. So, Deepak Kumar Behera, then +2 first year, NAC College, Burla, Sambalpur, separate lines, see Sambalpur, then pin code. Suppose it was 7, 6, something like that. So, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, likewise. So, that will carry the letter to the appropriate place, all right. So, this is all about the simplest possible letter form, personal letter form, a friend writing to another friend. Likewise, you can go for, suppose you are running short of money, you are writing to your father, that father, I am running short of money and examination fees is to be deposited in the college. So, I want this much of money, so that I can give some money in hostel, and likewise. Suppose you need. So, now these things are usually done through mobiles, through phone calls, all right. But the usual practice was sometimes back through letters, that these are the requirements, you are writing to your parents staying somewhere else. So, they will send through money orders, all right. Now, you can pay through online, all right. So, you can transfer money through banks. So, these are certain things which are you are adapted to this kind of thing, but some days back that was the kind of thing that you have to write to your parents, they will send money through money orders. So, that is beyond our purview, let us not discuss. I am only concerned with the letter part of it, that how to write. So, let us sum up the entire thing, that we are discussing personal letters. Personal letters, that is between, it's personal in nature and you have some things to say and you are to write letters, or in words, or in your own feelings are communicated. So, it has two parts, one is the body of the letter, then another is the address, the cover page. So, cover, this is inside, all right. So, inside part we have discussed, that place of origin and date, then you salute, if you are, it is a friend, then say like this, if you are writing to your father, you can write Baba or respected, or likewise, or dear father. Dear is a very common kind of thing, you can use for your friend, you can also use for your father. So, then the object of your letter, the body of the kind of thing, then you end, all right. So, at the end, since you are writing to a father, then you can write yours, yours like this, put your nickname here, all right. But when you are writing to a friend, simply yours, sincerely, or sincerely yours, or faithfully. See the spelling, sincerely, faithfully. Usually this faithfully is used in case of official letters, sincerely is written in case of you can say personal letters. So, it is better to, but we are not that much, we do not distinguish these kind of things, this will also do, but the practice is sincerely is to be written in case of personal letters, faithfully is usually used in case of official letters. So, when you are writing to your friend, you can write yours ever, yours your nickname, you can say Niku or Miku or something like that, may not write yours friend, and do not put a signature here, just write like suppose Deepu, all right, that will be efficient, sufficient. And but when you are writing to your parents, then you can also go for the same practice, your nickname can be given here, the salutation, then the body, then you can write some few lines about your other family members, what about mother, what about your, you can say younger sister, younger brother, all kinds of things you can be put here. But when you are writing a letter form, you can also go for this kind. But remember these things, since it is a kind of communication, you should write or use a kind of language which should not be ambiguous. It should be very clear, all right, better say it should be clear, it should be very lucid. Do not use certain things, jargons or other things. You have a purpose and the letter should serve the purpose. It is a mode of communication, the communication should be effective. That should be your target. That you need money, write in explicit terms that I need this much of money for this purpose. Purpose number 1, 2, 3, 4. So, you just say, all right. And you are inviting a friend, be very familiar, be very informal with your friend. Then say, you just write few lines so that your friend will be attracted to visit your place. So, these are usual kinds of personal letters which are exchanged between persons who are known to each other, or between family members, or between friends likewise. So, the address part we have already discussed. So, in the left hand side you have this is senders, this is usually devoted for sender, and this is usually for the addressee, all right, who is going to receive the letter. And here I have already said to, this is from, all right, no punctuation mark is necessary, but most of the time people go for punctuation marks. This is wrong way. So, do not put any punctuation mark here, just write from, then give some space and write separate lines. And now the practice is to put your mobile number if you have. Likewise to, then the name, complete name legibly, it should be written legibly because the postman has to read it, all right. So, that is why go for this. Then pin code, if possible you can also put his mobile number. In case of difficulty, the postman also can contact the person if he is facing some difficulty in finding out the address. So, we have discussed personal letters. So, the purpose is to communicate, and it should be written in a language which is very informal. Then let us go for some kind of official letters, right, formal letters. In your book, if you see, there are many specimens which are given, which you can practice, all right. So, they are calling it separately as applications and other things, but we shall discuss it as simply writing personal letters and notes. This is one chapter where you have different activities. So, if you can see this is Sambalpur, then 15th May 2000 League, all right. So, even if there is a comma given here, you need not put any comma here, all right, no punctuation marks necessary. Simply write like this. If it is May, write the full name of May. If it is less than 5 letters, in case of June, write June, July, but when it exceeds 5 letters, go for this SEP, OCT for October, September, then August, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, usually full name is given. Then suppose December, entire name, need not go for the entire name, you write DEC, all right, no dot is necessary, it is understood. So, I have given a rough idea, the traditional idea, and again I am insisting or I am reminding that because of this electronic media, because of our computer competency or popularity, most of the times we go for this kind of electronic media for communication. We have almost lost our touch with letter writing, but again I remind that if you are adept at letter writing, you will know how beautiful letters you can write. You are capable of writing, and there is also it is a kind of meaningful, it can never be substituted, a meaningful way of communication. Now, just come to official letters. So, official letters usually are called drafts, all right, draft a letter. So, I have already said, suppose there is one advertisement in Delhi newspaper, in Pramaya or in Samaj, or you can say Times of India, there is an advertisement for a position, and you know that you are in need of a job and you have to respond to this advertisement. So, you can put an application, all right. So, most of the times now the companies or the job the you can say job provider has prescribed a particular kind of format. So, if it is prescribed, then you do not have the sufficient freedom to write a long application or something like that. So, usually what is needed, your resume or your biodata is given, biodata is given, and besides that you put a few lines about advertising yourself, so that the job provider will be attracted to consider your case. Suppose nothing is given, it is a very traditional kind of thing, there is an advertisement and you are responding to it. So, suppose this is a requirement for a kind of clerk's job, right, an assistant job. So, there usually things are written like this. So, that is one advertisement number, suppose advertisement number, then date is given, then the advertiser has given you the complete address here. So, when you are responding to it, then at the end there must be a kind of mention like this, apply within a fortnight or apply within 7 days, giving your full biodata to this. So, either at the end post box number ate or the address is given here, and you are advised to write to the concerned job provider. So, this is your application. Again, let us imagine this is a full page. Whenever you are writing an application for a kind of job, you should be very short, all right. You should be adequate, but you must be short. Again, you must be unambiguous, right, there should be no confusion. And you are to use certain language, certain words which will give the job provider or your future boss that you are very much you can say you have all the kind of expertise in this kind of things. So, we know that we are going to write a letter to the particular concern about a clerk's job, right. So, there job requirement there must be some kind of thing, then emoluments, experience. So, all these things might have been mentioned. So, you read the kind of thing and then decide what to write, all right. So, what you write is not that important, but what you are going to exclude, that is important. So, you have to understand the kind of thing, because I have made my point clear that in case of an application, you should write, you do not have the sufficient scope to lengthen it. It should be complete one page, only in one page. If there is no prescription, but it is better to write a short letter, short application in one page, and you can attach some, you can say, enclosures, all right. Suppose some proofs that you have some previous experience, or you have undergone some kind of training in computer, or some kind of thing, some kind of certificates which you have, or testimonials which you have collected or you have got from your previous you can say employer. So, these things you can put here, but the body of the letter that should be in one page. There is no limitation, nothing else, no prescription, but my advice is whatever you write, you be very short. So, that is why you find out what are the requirements. So, then you go for the first draft, the first, or you can say letter or application, put the things. So, again place, date, then to the address here, then sir, then put a comma, then you can write as per in response to your advertisement number this. So, you can put this, then the entire thing, the body of the letter or the body of the application, then at the end. Then, so you can end your letters with yours faithfully, or again there is no restriction, no bar. If you can write sincerely, no bar, but usually for official letters or formal letters faithfully is mentioned, and when it is becoming very you can say informal, then you are usually going for sincerely. But those people, those in books or in something, they say there is no distinction. You can put this for that or that for this, all right. So, here on the left hand side you can write enclosure here. So, this is the traditional kind of letter or application for a kind of a job, all right. So, usual sir, then in response to, or you can go for this kind of thing, approves, it will be difficult, better write with reference to, all right, with reference to your advertisement any Delhi Pramaya on dated ete, I put forth my candidature for the job, a clerk's job or supervisor, you can say like this, whatever the you can say the name of the post. Then say in separate paragraphs what you have got, so that you can justify that you are the fit person for the job. And again you can also highlight here what was your previous experience. Then at the end you can also put these things within, you can say brackets, annexure, right, or enclosure. Enclosure 1, that means testimonial, whatever you can write. Enclosure 5 in numbers, your certificates, mark sheets and the previous experience certificate, all these things here, you just punch all these things and put that thing inside the envelope and send it to, all right. So, this is usually done in a kind of traditional way, but nowadays most of things are done through emails, all right. Electronically everything is now transmitted, but the previous practice, the usual kind of thing is this, that this is the simplest possible official application, all right, that there is an advertisement in a paper, you are responding or you are putting forth your candidature for the job. So, this is the kind of thing. So, you may put a question, why it is in one page? My point is this, there may be several applications, maybe thousands, maybe hundreds, maybe in good number. So, that the person who has advertised or the concern who has advertised does not have sufficient time to go through the entire thing. He is more concerned about this part, that how you have justified the requirements of the job. So, you should be very, you should write less, at the same time use certain words, right, official jargons if we can say, that you are computer savvy or you have expertise in suppose MS Word or like this, whatever you have, suppose you know Tally, you know this kind of, so you can put those things here, or you have printing speed, typing speed is like this. So, these things you must write, and in support of that, in order to justify your candidature, you can put some enclosures here, so that when they will scrutinize, they will go for this. No need of writing a detailed essay. If it is a single page, that will be good. So, to me, but there is nothing called, it is a prescribed kind of thing that within one page it should be written. So, follow the format, right hand top side place date, then 2, leave some space, all right, adequate space should be given at the margin, then write, all right, like this, one paragraph, then second paragraph, you can go for 1 or 2 paragraphs here into justify your thing, then finish your letter, all right, looking forward to seeing you. 5 minutes. So, likewise you can also justify these things. So, this is the simplest possible of letter writing, all right, official letter writing or draft. So, again I am insisting on that point, that whenever someone says draft a letter, all right, usually think that you are asked to write an application, all right, write. But usually this draft word is used for official letters, draft a note, draft an application or draft an advertisement likewise. So, draft a letter. So, this is an application for a kind of a job. Suppose again I shall say another example, let us say that you are the secretary of a local club, all right. So, suppose this is Moonlight Club in your locality, you are here staying in Barmunda area, all right. You are the secretary of Moonlight Club or association, or you can say, yeah, and there you are writing a letter or an application to the chairman BMC that proper sanitation should be maintained at your place. Then what should be the kind of thing? It is official, at the same time partly it is informal. So, convince him that the present state or the locality garbage is there, municipality people are not coming, even if they are coming, they are not doing the sanitation work proper way. That is why there are a heap of garbage here and there, cleanliness is not properly maintained. So, during COVID it may prove dangerous. So, you put these things in separate, either in a single paragraph or in several small paragraphs, again the same kind of format, again be very short, one page or one or half page, one page or one or half page. Nobody has the time to read long letters, long applications. Again write here, that since you are the secretary of Moonlight Club, you write here, or suppose it is Barmunda Youth Association, or you can say Senior Citizens Club, you can write from, then put your address, here place, then date, then to write chairman or commissioner Bhubaneswar municipal Bhubaneswar smart city, other things, then subject, then reference, if you can write some reference that there is an advertisement or in a particular paper that drawing the attention of the local authorities or local people that they should put forth their grievance through letters. So, you can go for this or not. Then subject, you can hint that what you intend to write. Then sir, simply sir will do, nothing like honorable sir, respected sir, likewise, simply sir, that is enough. Then since you are writing in the capacity of the secretary of the youth association or Senior Citizens Club or likewise, you just write this thing. After the salutation, you put forth one after another the points in short paragraphs or in one paragraph. It is better to highlight the entire issue in separate small paragraphs. Each point one small 2 to 3 lines, not more than, very clear, and it should be like that. And then at the end, again you end your letter with yours faithfully. Only in case of teachers you write obediently, all right. Nowhere else you have to write obediently, all right. Nowhere else. If as a student you are writing to a teacher, only write obediently. In all cases, either faithfully or sincerely or truly, all right. So, faithfully for official letters, sincerely for you can say informal letters or personal letters. So, then again you have to put these things inside the envelope. So, here again you go for the same kind of thing, sender left hand side, and here is the addressing, and then this is the postage. You can write speed post or registered post. So, for your examination purpose, there are separate marks for this body of the letter and for the address. If you write this and you leave this, even it is obvious, some marks will be deducted. That is why complete it. It may appear very you can say childish, but you have to put both the things, the letter part also the address part. समय हो गया ना? कितने 1 minute. So, this is another example of you can say official letter, very you can say common and usual kind of thing. But the nowadays what happens, that we are not going for this traditional method of writing. Most of things we go for electronic media, all right. So, that is not my job, but you send some emails, there is a specific form, you have the ID of the sender and the address's ID is there, and there is a particular form you can write whatever you have to write, and then end your letter, and if you see that this letter should also reach other authorities, then you can put CC, that means other people also get the copy of it, and it will be just sent. So, it will just reach the destination and it is free of cost, all right. So, mode of communication, I have said that this letter writing and other kind of things are traditional kind of things. Nowadays, people are more you can say adept at these methods, electronic media rather than letter writing. And again I am hinting that even if you are going for this modern practice, letter writing is a must, you must know the art of letter writing. And I have given you these two methods, the two formats, personal letters and official letters, simplest possible kind of thing with the simplest possible you can say whatever I can say the method, all right. And again I am insisting that the more you practice, it will be better, all right. So, that you will learn new words, whatever is used in case of personal letter is not used in case of official letter. There are several official language words which are specifically used for official letters. So, that is why I hint upon this kind of thing in your book. There are some activities, you do those things so that there will be practice and you can learn and be a good you can say drafter of letters or writer of letters, all right. Thank you all. So, go and practice at home. Thank you.